Amrita firmly decides that she must somehow find out the truth about Sanjay's past and reveal it to him. Meanwhile, back in the kingdom, a royal court is in session. The king calls Chaitanya forward in front of everyone and places a special sword in his hands. Presenting the weapon, the king announces, "This sword possesses extraordinary power. It can slay any enemy with a single strike. From today onwards, this sword is yours." Everyone in the court is amazed by this grand gesture. However, standing at a distance, the queen glares at Chaitanya with deep, unspoken anger. "Something secretive is going on in our kingdom," Aditya remarks. "Chaitanya is deep in thought about the exact same thing." Suddenly, out of the darkness, a sword is forcefully thrown at Aditya. The blade pierces straight into his shoulder. Chaitanya is utterly shocked. The moment the sword hits him, Aditya collapses to the ground, his body rapidly growing weak. When Chaitanya looks closely at the weapon, his shock turns to horror. It is the very same sword the king had gifted him earlier that day. Furthermore, the blade is coated with a deadly poison, which is slowly spreading through Aditya's body. Right at that moment, the queen arrives at the scene, accompanied by royal guards. Pointing an accusing finger at Chaitanya, she shouts angrily, "It was Chaitanya who tried to kill Aditya!" Everyone present is stunned. The queen signals her soldiers, and one of the guards steps forward, presenting a small container. The queen immediately declares, "This poison was found in Chaitanya's room. He coated his sword with this very poison and attempted to murder Aditya." Hearing the queen's accusation, the entire court falls dead silent. Chaitanya immediately responds with fury. "No, Your Majesty, why would I ever try to kill my own brother? I have always wished for his well-being. Whenever someone tried to harm him, I was the one who stood in their way. I have never even dreamt of killing my brother." Despite his desperate plea, the suspicion on the king's face does not fade. The king says in a stern voice, "We have received information that you have conspired against Aditya many times in the past, but every time your plans failed. That is why you plan to call Aditya out alone at night to assassinate him." Chaitanya is devastated hearing this. "Your Majesty, that is all a lie," he tries to explain. But the king refuses to listen. Turning to his soldiers, he commands, "Until the complete truth behind this matter is revealed, throw Chaitanya into the dungeons." Without a moment's hesitation, the soldiers drag Chaitanya away. Meanwhile, Aditya's condition remains critical. Just then, Govinda Sharma arrives. He immediately examines Aditya's wound and administers medicinal herbs. After a while, Aditya's breathing returns to normal, and everyone heaves a sigh of relief. Govinda Sharma announces, "Aditya's life is no longer in danger. However, it will take at least 2 days for the effects of the poison to completely fade away." Later, Govinda Sharma visits Chaitanya in the prison. Anxious, Chaitanya immediately asks, "How is Aditya doing now?" Govinda Sharma replies with a warm smile, "There is no need to fear. He is out of danger and will fully recover." Hearing this, Chaitanya feels a sense of peace. But a thought strikes him, and he asks, "I thought it would take you much longer to reach the kingdom. How did you get here so quickly?" Govinda Sharma speaks softly. "It was Amrita who sent me here." Chaitanya is astounded. Govinda Sharma continues, "Amrita had already told me about everything happening here. She also told me something very important." Chaitanya looks at him with deep curiosity. Before leaving, Amrita saw a deadly poison in the queen's chambers. She suspected that the queen might use it against you or Aditya. As long as Amrita was here, she felt confident she could provide an antidote and save you. But she also wanted you to realize the real truth about the queen's nature, and that is exactly why she left the palace. Hearing this, Chaitanya falls silent. Thinking about Amrita, he says to himself, "She never thinks about herself, She always thinks about others. In that single, quiet moment in the dark dungeon, Chaitanya's respect for Amruta grows immensely.